your with the what's the gas station with the Buc-ee's and with the adult game nights and all these things in the house hunting because how you have time for 10 houses? I don't understand.
Okay, we carved out literally the whole Friday to look at 10 homes. And that was an experience.
Oh, that's because you got 2 days off for Fair Day, right?
Yes.
Because back in the day, somebody showed a sheep on a hill. And so now you guys get 2 days off for some reason.
What do you mean a sheep on a hill?
I don't know what is a fair? Like, what is the actual point of a fair?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Honestly,
right? So what's the point of
the originations of a fair?
You know what? I can't wait. Somebody on TikTok or YouTube, please what the fuck is the point of a fair?
Yeah. It used to be about like the animals because they have like livestock there, right? Do they like promote like the biggest cow or the biggest bull, I guess? And they have like rodeos. Is that like part of it?
Fair.
Okay.
Like, you know what they don't have in Nevada? A biggest anything fair other than like biggest fat person.
But don't they have the county fair? I've never been, so I don't know what
but that's what I'm saying. They don't do anything with animals. It's just like it's all the other stuff, so like the food and I guess somebody will be performing some really terrible dance skit or something. I don't know. But no, it's just
the gritty.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to get some loft, but they can't get up. They can't get up there. It's sad.
But yeah, anyway, so we saw 10 houses on Friday, and wow, we did it from like 10:30 in the morning till about like 5.
Oh God. 10:30.
Yeah. It's like a whole workday, basically.
Did you get closer to a house?
Well, I did want to say we found a house. It was our second to last house, and we put the offer in that night, and we're under contract.
Oh, let's go!
Woo!
So
it's going so fast.
What's so special about this house?
It's the open concept we wanted. Like, I feel that as soon as Keith and I walked in, we just kind of knew it was the house. Like, as soon as we walked in, it was the perfect floor plan that we wanted. We walked around, looked at it. Master bathroom, amazing. Walk-in closet, amazing.
Okay, so pause. So I'm gonna give you a little advice real quick, okay? And this is something I did not learn from all my years of doing media. This is something I learned from watching Next Food Network Star. Amazing is a great thing to use if I already have an idea of what you're talking about, right?
Okay.
So I want to know about the open concept. I want to know about what was in the master bathroom. I want, that kind of stuff. Give me descriptors.
You want the details.
I'm not saying I want descriptive details, but I hear amazing, and it's just like, well, my amazing bathroom would have like a stand-up toilet with a Venus de Milo right in front. So if I'm bored, I can if you're on at TABPOD on YouTube, you get what I'm saying. But that would be my amazing bathroom.
Okay, right? I see what you're saying.
You know what would also be perfect in my perfect bathroom is like, instead of having a stand-up toilet, if I just have it's like a hose that comes down from the ceiling, right? And I could just grab it. But the end of the hose is not it looks like a jock strap in the front of it. So I just put it on, and then I take care of my stuff, and then it just and then the hose just flies away.
Like a vacuum for your pee?
Yeah, exactly. Like nothing that's gonna, tear it off or anything, but just enough to make sure that I don't dribble anywhere.
What?
But since it's on a hose, right? It's mobile. I can walk around the bathroom.
Oh my God. No.
And go and pee at the same time. You have so much extra time when, like Travis Kelce, you do two things at once.
Oh my God. Okay, so
Anyway, sorry. Travis is on like every other commercial, so he's really on my mind lately.
He's
so
very much
what
so.
was so amazing about all of these things?
Okay, so a lot of the other houses we've seen have not had this open concept that we've been looking for. A lot of them have, a lot of walls that kind of section off each place, right? You have a little living room, you have a separate dining room, your kitchen, and then you have a family room. Everything was very I keep trying to say the word, but it's like I can't say it. Was compartmental. Compartmental.
There you
I can't say
go.
it. What the hell? Okay.
Look, I couldn't say what pivot or whatever. Pivot. There was a word earlier in this show that it took me.
Pivotal.
Pivotal. See, and you the pivotal. Yeah, great. Let's keep going. Okay.
Yeah. So we walk in, and the first thing that you notice, it's very like natural light, amazing, big ass window. That's what I wanted. And it just feels very airy. So we walk in, there's a separate office to your right, which we'll be podcasting in the future soon. And then 2 bedrooms to your left, and you keep going down the hall and you see the kitchen and the living room. Now, the best thing about the living room is that it's on the corner where it has like 3 big windows. So right now it was staged. Oh, sorry, it wasn't staged. There's people that live there. So the way they have it is like, I love how they had their layout.
Out.
Yeah, they have a month.
Queen is moving in.
Like they have a month, okay? But it's just, so they already have all the wall mounts for the TVs. I can't wait for our TV to be like mounted on the wall.
It's not, your TV is mounted now?
No.
Why not?
Because we didn't pay for anybody to mount it.
You guys.
Yeah, it's not mounted.
That just makes me sad. It's so easy. It's so easy to do. Anyway, I'm not trying to beat you guys up. Okay. I'm not trying to do it. Yeah. Just saying.
It's all right. We'll have our TV mounted in the new house.
I do feel like if Keith wasn't in a relationship that he would have figured out a way to do it, but that's just something. I don't know.
We could have, but we don't want to do it to our rental. I
like to say crazy things. What can I say? Anyway, so you're moving into a new house.
Yeah.
So now that you're quote unquote under contract, what does that mean?
Yep. So that means we're under contract and we have a closing date. So the contract period right now is we have this week where we had to put an earnest money down, which was 10% of the sale total, and like $300 for the option fee. So the option fee is basically like your holding fee that you're, taking this house off the market and the seller can't give it to anybody else. It's like our agreement that you are buying this house, and we're holding it for you while you do all the inspections that's needed, all the appraisals, what have you. And all of this money, so your earnest money and your option fee, go toward your closing cost, but if let's say we had, today we had our inspection done on the house. If the inspector comes back and says this house is shit, you sure you guys want to move forward with it? And we're like, no, we back out. We get the earnest money back that we put down, but the sellers keep that option fee because that's basically like their fee for holding, taking off the market. Now they have to put it back. And
so the way that I understand that part, if you're a renter, that's kind of like your application fee, right? So you're using that and it's gone no matter what. Maybe you get to use it towards your first month, but it's gone no matter what.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay,
so,
and then okay, so you've paid all the money.
Paid some money up front.
Contract. Mm-hmm. What are the things that could go wrong from here?
So we already had our inspection, and inspection went great. It's like it was maybe a 5-10 minute rundown of things that were like minor things that, and there was nothing, any big issues, but they're just like little minor things on the door, things like that. Honestly, after this, we have one more inspection, but it's not really an inspection, is the appraisal. So basically, an appraiser goes to the house saying, they'll make notes and they'll say like, yeah, either this house is worth what you're getting it for, or this house is worth less than what you're paying for, or it's worth more than what you're paying for. If it's worth more, we don't really care. Like, great, that's great on us that it's, worth more than what we're paying for. But the only issue is if it's less, if it comes back less than what we're paying for, then we have to make up that difference. So like, let's say the house is like 300,000 and the inspector comes back and says like the house is really only worth like 280,000. We have to make up that difference of the 20K, because they would only loan us the money for 280,
Right.
not
How much
300.
it's worth. I get that.
Yeah, so that would only be not that we're seeing that's going to be an issue, but that would probably be the only issue I can foresee within now and the next month.
Okay.
Other than that, just making sure. So it's very important. All your paperwork are like signed, dated. Like all of this is very important. Like make sure you get it done in a timely manner, or else like things get waived and like you get late fees for things. And it's just like, damn, you're just trying to fee us for everything. So like, I tell Keith, I was like, oh, did you see this email that came from, the title people? Like, make sure you do it. Like, yeah, okay.
Well, speaking of, have you guys gotten your, because this is my thing, your homeowner's insurance taken care of yet?
We're working on that this week because we need it by the end of Friday.
Yeah. Don't just go with whatever the mortgage company or the realtor have, because normally those are, now sometimes they're fine, but normally they're way overpriced. And especially when, we always hear about bundling, right? Well, the biggest bundle you can get with most companies is your homeowner's insurance with your autos. So maybe you end up paying an extra, let's say $50 a year for your homeowner's insurance, but you end up saving $300 every 6 months. So like $600 a year on your auto policy.
Right.
So make sure you're putting all that stuff into comparison when you are pricing it all out.
Yeah, we are. And that's
another thing with that is when you're getting and I'm about to hit the gong, I don't care. People need to know this.
They should know this.
When you're getting your homeowner's insurance, okay? We are not insuring the land, okay? If we were going to insure the land, that'd be an entirely different type of insurance. We are insuring the home from the foundation up. So if your sell price is, let's say, $500,000, then the actual price of your insurance coverage, I should say, is going to be around $350,000 to $400,000. That's just how it works. So stop telling your insurance carrier that you have to have your insurance needs to be higher because the sale price of your house. That's not how it works. All right. That's going to do it for a conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Good to know. Good to know, though.
Part one. Hour one. How many different ones? We the ones. Coming up in the next half, we're renaming that in Unarguable because that was a fucking stupid name. I admit that. That was my bad. So we're renaming that. And we will also be talking about what happened in the world of football last weekend as well. Well, God, I guess actually by the time that this comes out, either way, as well as Judy's Cowboys. I'm very excited to talk about that. All that, a little bit more conversation with Judy and Ryan right here, YouTube at TABPOD. Woo!
Woo!
Woo!